Guys, I am curious. Are you guys gonna let Mr. Dizzy win again? I just loaded this guy up with the current comments from episode 11 to 16, and Dizzy Aaron is on top. So don't forget to comment, guys, to enter the Steam competition thingy. And also, hello. I hope that you're good. What a weird intro. So how have you been? I've been on a business trip this entire week, and that's why I had some pre-recorded episode 15 and 16. But I haven't been on the world for like 2 or 3 days here, so I wanted to show you what I've done in between episodes. As I said in the last episode, we're not going to be working down here so much today, I don't think. Maybe, we'll see. I installed a sugarcane farm, very simple, using a simple using a harvester, and yeah, not very fancy, right? But it produces sugarcanes, and it got a fancy door so we can close it. Item frames, vanilla item frames. I would really love a small mod that just adds fancy... you know what I would like? I'd like carpenter blocks to have an item frame. That would be cool. Why don't they have it? I should add it as a request. I also made essence liquid farms. So what this guy in here does when turned on, joink, get a nice lime green light. But as you can see, XP bubbles start flowing and they are going into that little vacuum hopper thingy, which sucks in liquids, and there's a connection going down. If I equip the wrench, you'll see. Oops, I don't want to stand too close. By the way, these autonomous activators are bugged, and that is from Buildcraft. I found out. I spoke with King Lemon of Thermal Expansion, and it's a Buildcraft bug, so I'll have to see if I can update Buildcraft in the pack. But basically, they are receiving essence berries and they're just using them, which means that they're shooing them, and then the thingy there is picking up the liquids, and it ends up in one of these tanks. Yeah, that's full. Very nice. And this guy is getting there. That works out pretty well. Let's close it up. And let's check on the emeralds. 216. Wow, I think we've got like 80 emeralds. That's nice. And I got some good feedback for this build. It is weird. I do agree. But as I tweeted on the tweeters, any real Swede will tell you that this is in fact what a Viking house looked like. We don't have fancy castles, or I don't know what you'd expect, like dragon boats to live in. I'm not sure, but that is a typical Viking house. So there you go. And we got this guy going. I think that's it. For down here. So I added some farms. There are a few more farms that we need. One that I've been really struggling with is a glowstone farm. We need to get glowstone, and the way I'm thinking is witches, right? Just create a witcher spawner. They'll drop glowstone. But I don't think we'll do that on camera, and not today. I said we should work on the power plant. I'm just gonna need to set up a pattern, I remember now, for crafting an iron axe, believe it or not. That's actually something we need. So the power plant, oops, need to do that. Good, let's put this guy in molecular assembly. Look at this, I'm almost full with all of these. So the power plant is we're gonna do the steam power for sure. Like I've already done some work on it. I'll show you in a second. But we're definitely gonna do the steam, the cutting down of trees, but we're gonna do it a bit more efficiently. So over here, I've flattened out an area and expanded our base. This will be our power plant. And as you can see, it's just a humongous big tree at the moment, right? I've got a big area down here, which will be our power area. And what I need to do, the reason I wanted the iron axe thingy is because I want to get rid of this and put an iron axe in there. Cool. And then I'm gonna say sure okay, we need a crafting card. Not a problem. I'll explain in a second what this mess is, because it is really a mess. Crafting card, give me. All right, now give me. Thank you. Very nice. So let's put that guy in here. And there we go. Nice. All right, so now this guy can craft iron axes if needed. So the big changes here is that this guy is a farming station from EnderIO. There be several reasons why I want to use it. First of all, I want to try it out. I've always used the harvester. Second is it seems to be a bit quicker to cut down the trees, which is very nice. And you also only need one thingy. Like this guy will plant and this guy will cut down. He do use up iron axes, or he will use up axes. But to be honest with you, iron isn't really an issue, so I'm not too worried about it. I've also installed these agri-carnation flowers from Botania. They increase tick rate. And tick rate is how quick it takes for a block to go into its growing state, basically. I don't know why these are spinning around me, but so they, as you can see, the trees are actually growing super quick. And then from one of my most loyal viewers, I got a super tip about generating mana. You remember we had issues with generating mana the other episode? The nightshade, nah, that's not gonna happen. This is how you do it. So water flowers, hydro, whatever that word says, 4 of them, 3x3 water area that reproduces itself, and these will drink water, and as you can see, the water will get back, and then that will feed into the mana pool here, which will make sure that the flowers up here have mana so that they can do the tick rate thingy. Isn't that cool? And I think actually with this setup, we're getting a big surplus, which is super nice. What happened here? I had a storage I have a storage monitor down here. Right. So let me explain what's done here. Instead of having the power system separated from our Applied Energistics system like we had chests and stuff handling the charcoal, we are now importing and exporting from the ME system directly. So this guy's work or job is to keep oak saplings stocked in this inventory, right? He's also going to keep iron axes stocked, and because we taught it how to craft them, he can craft them when needed, and he will put them in the thingy. He will also, because of EnderIO, you can pick up items and release items from the same side, from the bottom side here. I guess it's not visible. Oh, there we go. Push and pull. So he will also import all the exports from the farmer thingy, the things that comes here. So that means that we get oak wood directly into our ME system and can access it from anywhere. I've then done the P2P tunnel here so that we got 32 fresh channels over here. And I'm then, let me see, over here I'm saying export oak wood into this chest. You can see it's full, and this chest will always export into the alloy smelter. So I got 2 of them now, so they are producing charcoal, and they are exporting then into the interface, which is importing it back to the ME system. So again, we're utilizing the Applied Energistics system rather than having 2 different systems, right? This here is just temporary for my build here. Another neat thing is, because we don't want to run out of wood. Let's see how we are doing on wood. We're not terrible. Like, I had the machine running without access there for like half an hour, so I think we're gonna see a surplus. 19,000. This emitter here will turn off the export bus if we don't have more than 2,000 oak wood in the system, which means that I will never run out of wood for crafting. It won't like burn through all my wood, which is very nice. I'm also using oak wood instead of rubber wood. First of all, the reason is that we have a good amount of rubber. Let me show you. 53,000 rubber. We're not going to need rubber for a while. And I think that those trees are actually causing me to get some FPS drops. The Minefactory Reloaded trees. So be careful if you've been using them. Maybe they are causing some FPS drops. Right, so what happens then? Well, the ME cable goes down here and we have an export system for charcoal here. That exports into our steam dynamos. We got 11 of them and they produce power into the 50 million cell. And I will now start, because now I'm rich enough to use tesseracts everywhere. So instead of having cabling to every room, we will switch it out slowly with tesseracts. Much better. And I've also installed a storage monitor here so that we can see how much charcoal we have. So what remains? Why did I do all this off camera? Well, there are a few more things I want to do here. I don't want to just rely on steam, right? I want to have alternative power. We do have alternative power in terms of lava today, so I will move that over here. And I'm also thinking it would be kind of cool if we could utilize the Ender Lily seeds, like Ender Lily. They were actually here. It would be kind of awesome if we could utilize them in the generator. I didn't get any feedback on that. What's up with that, guys? Shape up. No, I'm just kidding. But take an ender generator or the upgraded alternative, this guy, and utilize it by throwing in Ender Lily seeds that will produce power for 40 power per tick for 9 or for 10 minutes. That is awesome. And that could be like a backup power network that we have going. For that though, we're gonna need an Ender Lily seed farm, and I'm not really sure about that, so I may try something here off camera and then show you the results, because it is essentially a farm room and I've done that for the past 3 episodes, so maybe that's not very enjoyable to watch again. The plan though is that we have the visible power plant upstairs, and I've googled some power plants for industrial builds and you need like big chimneys and stuff. We'll work on that at a later phase. Today it's all about functionality. Down here I'm thinking we'll have like a power central in the middle, and then inside the wall we'll have the steam dynamos and we'll have the lava and that kind of stuff. We'll only have a nice like power display here. You may look at this thing and think, what the heck is that? What is that gigantic weird thing in the middle of the room? To which I would have no answer. Sometimes you build something and it just doesn't make sense. But we will leave it there for now. So this is our new power control room, or at least the start of it. Like we need to install some details and all that, but I just follow the style of the rest of the base. And I did check the time. We are a bit overdue already, but sorry guys, it's gonna have to be a bit longer episode today, because I just want to try something, and then maybe in between episodes I'll go ahead and build it. But I want to see if we can't get this Ender Lily CD thingy to work. So what I want to find out, so here's the dealio. These Ender Lily seeds, they will grow on dirt, they will grow on endstone, this stuff here, and they will grow on ender cores. The speed of which they grow is, I think it's 7 Minecraft days, and skipping night doesn't help, for them to grow up on dirt. And I think it's half that time for them to grow up on ender cores or end stones. Both of these are exactly the same speed wise. As I've understood it though, if you use ender cores, which are by the way very expensive, you need bunch of stuff, basically they are expensive. But if you grow them on these, I think that there's a higher chance that you'll actually get an extra lily seed, and that's what we want for our farm. So we're definitely going to use the ender cores. I also wanted to see if this guy will increase the tick rate, and that's going to be a bit tough to find out, I guess. And then I snagged the harvester that we had at the old tree farm, because I also want to find out whether or not that harvests the thing. Wow, now that I'm thinking about this would be a long a long wait here in a cutscene in a moment. But let's see, here's the back of things, and I just want to hook this up wherever really. Let's put this guy, no. Oh, that's facing the wrong direction, mister. I guess, yeah, I guess we'll do this, right? Because he needs, oh, darn it. He needs a chest behind him. So let's come over here and grab a chest. I'm again having a bit of FPS issues, like I was down to 20 FPS and stuff. And I'm starting to worry that it may be like carpenter blocks. I hope not, but I have to continue to look into that. So let's get this guy going, and I guess we'll need some grass. And that was a terrible impression. And then let's get a mana, what are they called? Mana basket, mana pool, yeah, that's what we want. Alright, let's just put this here, I guess. And I got my mana thingy, drop that in. The mana tablets lets you transport mana from one pool to another. So basically what has happened since we started Botania so early, we've got a bunch of mana just hanging out in the first Botania thingy. Ooh, look at that, it did apply. We saw already it did apply, definitely applied the thing there. So then the question is, can this guy harvest it? And can the planter plant it? Or if not, I will have to try with this guy, the farming station. Actually, you know what we could do? We could do seeds. Let's do this. Let's grab a bunch of these. Let's grab some more ender core thingies. Can I craft more? I wonder. Do I have that magical wood? I do. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Let's grab some energy conduits. I like the orange ones. And what did I need? The farming station. Yeah. I want to see if this guy can help us. We only need diamond hole. We can do that. Not a problem. There we go. And I guess let's just do this guy over here. And what I want to see, because if this guy can plant them, I'm sure he can harvest them as well. So I just want to hook this up like so. And then power wire, we don't have so much energy conduits. Let me just grab the bad ones. I should also tell you about these engines. They're each producing 160 RF per tick, which is... Oh wow, we're running out of water. I need to fix a water farm. Anyway, which is 160 times 11, that's 1,600 plus 1,700, whatever it is, 60. RF per tick. These cables can handle 5,000 RF per tick, and these can handle 10,000 RF per tick. So we're not even close on maxing the cables, and that's why I've connected all of them to the same wire. In case you were wondering, we're not losing any power efficiency or anything. I also, in the cutscene that we just had, I did some rewiring on how to power the ME system, so I actually pulled a line all the way in there to the ME system. Just, you know, to make sure that we have optimal power there, because I keep running out of power to the ME system, and that's terrible. So let's stick these in there. They went in. Ooh, nice. It planted them. That is amazing. Yes. And this guy's definitely applying tick growth. So I just need to find out whether or not it is actually harvesting them. And if it is, then that's great. Ah, there we go. It is grown. Adding more flowers definitely helped. Please farm that Ender Lily seed. Please. Pretty please. Oh, wait. He needs a tool. What kind of tool would he need? I wonder. Is it like a hoe, or... Guess we'll try a hoe. That makes more sense than an axe, even though it doesn't really make sense. And then I should also fix this and lock it. There we go. Monitor is now locked. All right. Here you go. Take a hoe. Have a hoe. No? Oh! Yeah! Guys, did you see it? He did it! He harvests Ender Lilies. Oh, that's perfect. Alright, so we got a system. I will make off camera in between episode a farm out of this down in the factory tank room thingy, and I will make sure that we start to produce Ender Lily seeds and we can then make a backup power line. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Wow, that's exciting. I'm happy now. I'm jumping. Alright guys, anyway, sorry that the episode dragged out of time. I hope that you're excited about this room. We'll come back to it in the next episode, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment. It's the Steam game competition, remember? See you then. Bye bye.